There we go. All by myself. Yeah, I'm live right now. Okay. All right. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Sorry about the last live video. It wouldn't let me go in, so I had to reboot the new one. So that's why you guys, I think, all got kicked out. So, Jesselyn, Matthew, Noah, thank you for tuning in. Gabe, Weston, Cammy, thank you for tuning in. Greta, thank you. Gabri, Ava, Kellen, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, Miss Master just came in. Aiden, thanks for tuning in. Natalie, thank you for tuning in. If you guys have questions, that's the main reason for this video. A couple announcements. There will be no YouTube this Friday. I won't go live this Friday. So if you have questions on your assignments later on in the week, just email me. Wyatt, thank you for tuning in. Again, if you guys have questions on this week's assignments, don't be afraid to ask. If you've checked in and you don't have any questions, you are free to go whenever you feel you want to. It's up to you. But if you guys checked in, said who you are, since you guys have different names up there. Lily Joe, thank you for tuning in. Dominic and Kiera, thank you for signing in. Gabe, see you later. Thanks for tuning in. Greta, what don't have you watched the video on today's lesson? Raleigh, thank you for tuning in. Cadence, Maddox, Carson, thank you for tuning in. Weston, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Talk to you later. Blake, thank you. Jillian, thank you for tuning in. Again, if you guys have questions, let me know. Serenity, thank you for tuning in. Yes, Raleigh, you do lesson 61 today and tomorrow. Gabri, if you don't have any questions and you've checked in, you can head out. Okay. So Greta, I'll go through an example with you. So this is when it says, so if you have what percent of 90 is 45? Remember in my video, I have your percent always goes over 100. Well, since in this problem, we don't know the percent, that is your variable, okay? So that's always your percent. This is your of number. So the number that goes after the word of, that is on top. And then other way around. Your is number is on top, and then the of number, is number, of number is on bottom. So then it'd be 45 over 90. So then you would have n over 100 equals 45 over 90. Then that's where you cross multiply and divide. Okay, Zoe, thank you for checking in. Kaylee, thank you for checking in. Morgan and Dory, thank you for checking in. Again, announcement up here. There will be no YouTube live on Friday. If you guys have questions, just email me directly. Okay. Chloe, thank you for tuning in. Luke, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we're making a little competition, Jesselyn, of subscribers. Emma, thank you for tuning in. Ella, thank you for tuning in. On lesson 60, number 5, what do we round the numbers to? You would round the numbers to the nearest hundreds. On lesson 60, number 5, you'd round them to the nearest hundreds. And I hate when the textbook doesn't tell you where to round it, so it doesn't really set you up for success there. Caden, thank you for tuning in. Bristol, thank you for checking in. Charlie, thank you for tuning in. Greta, does that answer your question? Lily, how'd you hurt your foot so bad? Sorry. My head's in the way. Okay. So this is, Greta, this is always going to be your formula right here. It won't change at all during the entire lesson. So it's always, the percent is always over 100 equals whatever number is after the is and the whatever number is after the of. So now sometimes on lesson 7.7, you always had the of number, you never had the is number. Now they'll switch it up on you. Ella, thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry to hear that, Lily, that you heard it during dance. You don't know if it's, I'm guessing, with the healthcare system the way it is, it's kind of crazy to try and get a MRI or something or an X-ray. I'm not I've tried playing Fortnite. I'm not a Fortnite person. Okay, so like in this example, Greta, the of number is 90 because it's so I'll do another example for you. Okay, so it says 12 is 8% of what number? Okay. So again, you have percent over 100. This is your formula equals the is and the of number. Okay, so look for the percent first. So the percent is 8, so that's always over 100 equals, now look for the is number. Well, since 12 is, you connect those two together. So then your is number is 12, and then it says of what number. So you don't know what the of number is. So then that's where your variable is. So then you cross multiply and then divide up. Good, if that answers your question. Sorry, Carson, that's not my it's not my forte. Okay. Lily Joe, that's I hope everything goes okay. Winter, thank you for tuning in. Again, we will not have YouTube this Friday. If you have questions, Jesselyn, lesson. Lesson 64, number 5. So estimate the product of 68 and 52. So if you have, I'll erase this. Jesslyn, if you have 58 or 68 and 52, just round it to the nearest tens. So 68, you would round to 70, and then 52, you would round to 50, and then you just multiply, and then you get your answer. No WWE either, Carson. Minecraft, nope. Yes, to the nearest tens, Jesslyn. Nope, no Minecraft either. Nope. I've seen people play Minecraft when last year kids wanted to play Minecraft to build castles for their medieval project, but that was it. Excuse me. Roblox is just like Minecraft, isn't it? And I don't play it. All right, Carson, thanks for checking in. If you have questions, don't be afraid to ask. We will not go, and I'll send out an email for this, but there will be no YouTube this Friday. Since we wouldn't have school, we weren't supposed to have school this Friday anyways, so we won't have school, or we won't have a lesson or a Q&A during that time either. I'm guessing that's Orion or Tegan checking in. Oh, Roblox is very different. Okay, then I have no idea what it is. Carly, thank you for tuning in. If you have questions, that goes for anyone that's just jumped in. You can ask questions on any of the assignments that you have. Otherwise, if you don't have any questions, you can make sure you check in, say that you came, and then you can head out. Orion Tegan, thank you for tuning in. I know I like watching Fortnite, like people, like gamers play. I just can't play it. I tried. I am not good at it. Legend of Zelda, nope. I've never seen that or played that either, Greta. I just joined Fortnite too late, so then everybody else was really good at it, and I was not good at it. So I just got frustrated and just never played it after that. I like how it was free, though. That's what I really liked. Right now, playing a lot of Carson, you'd probably know what this is. Call of Duty Zombies, playing a lot of that, and then MLB The Show. Those are the two games that I'm playing on PS4 right now. Civilization 3, no, I don't know what that is, Charlie. I'm going to have to check some of these games out. I'm not saying I'm going to buy them, but I do have a Wii. Yep. I know Zelda is with a Wii, but I don't think I have any of those games. Again, if you guys have questions on your math, don't be afraid to ask. That's the biggest thing why we're having this. YouTube live video. Bye, Winter. If you have questions, let me know. Who is the best NBA player of all time? MJ. MJ is the best player of all time, hands down. Then it might be, I would say Kobe. Kobe would be my number 2. Bye, Dominic. Bye, here. Thank you for tuning in. Charlie, if you don't have any questions, you're free to go. Yep. Thank you for checking in. Bye, Jillian. Thanks for tuning in. War of King on your phone. Bye, Carly. Thank you for tuning in. I don't play Fortnite, Carson. I'm sorry. I don't know if I want to start playing it, Carson. That's the big thing. Fourth grade. Any of you guys are fourth graders? Make sure you comment on that. I'll tell you what lesson it is about pineapple pizza. Lesson 61 video. Oh. Got to comment if pineapple belongs on pizza, fourth graders. Tegan and or Orion. Yes, that's the Black Ops or the zombies that I play. I bought the game or the map pack, the Chronicles one. So I got a whole bunch of maps on there. Yeah, Kaylee. Now that it's nice out again, I'll definitely be going outside more. But I've gotten a couple wins but it wasn't for me. I mean, I probably have a total of 10 kills in that game. Kaylee, that's more my when it's nighttime, when like at 8 o'clock when I start playing that. But when it's light out, I'm usually outside doing chore or like outside projects, trying to clean stuff up a little bit. Holy buckets, Carson. How many wins do you have? In the day, I don't play any games in the day, so I'm listening to you there. First of all, absolutely remember to do that. Always have to remember. Decent. Who do you usually play with, Carson? Or do you just play with randoms? Oh, Jessel, I didn't see that. Sorry. Yes, always wash your hands after everything you do. Greta, it is on lesson 7.8 is on page 324. You're doing 2 through 32 even. Bye, Bristol. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so at least you play with people that you know. That's always fun. And Kaylee, sometimes I get bored. There's nothing else to do. I usually get this. With doing stuff outside, Kaylee, that's when I use up all my energy. So by the time around 10:30 rolls around, then I get pretty tired. So then I sleep pretty good at night. Bye, Kaylee. Thank you for tuning in. Bye, Coley. Thanks for tuning in. What's your do you play on PS? Do you have a PS4, Carson? That sounds like a lot, Greta. I don't know if that's a lot or not. 73. How can I add you and still play with you if you're not on PS4? Because you can't cross-platform. Can you cross-platform on I thought you couldn't. So Greta, what number are you on so we can we'll go through a couple problems step by step. Oh, I didn't know that, Carson. What's your username or game tag or whatever? Number 2. Okay. So Greta, it says what percent of 5 is 4? I need my marker. I can just use this blue one, I guess. Oh, it's right there. All right. So what percent of 5 is 4? Okay. So now again, your percent, it says what percent. So you don't know what the percent is. Okay. So your variable goes there. It's always over 100 equals the is number, which is 4, goes on top because it is 4. And then the of 5 goes on the bottom. So now you cross multiply. 4 times 100 is 400. And then you divide by 5. So then 5 goes into 48 times. You get 40. Bring down the 0. 5 goes into 0. 0 times. So then since it's asking for percent, Greta, don't forget about the percent. So Greta, do number 4 and then do number 4 and then tell me what you get for an answer, and then I'll tell you if it's right or not. So so we can see if you're doing it right or not. Okay, Carson, I'll write down your username and then we'll go from there. What do you play it on, Carson? On what's your platform, Carson? Do you have an Xbox or a computer, or how do you play it? Xbox, okay. I have 3. I have a Wii, PS3, and PS4. Those are the video game consoles. That's okay. They're old. Sometimes the good ones are the old gaming systems. Okay, I'll try both. Lily, thanks for tuning in. Hope your foot feels better. N64, my parents have one of those. Or that's what I used to play when I was a kid, was an N64. All right, see you, Carson. Nice talking to you. So Greta, did you get number 4? Bye, Emma. Thanks for tuning in. I bought my Wii from somebody else, and I have never bought a game for the system. I just use the games that they have. So, I mean, I could buy it, but the odds of me buying it are probably pretty slim. Okay. So I have number 4 up on the board here. Greta, if you want to try and do that, and then we'll see if we get the correct answer. Remember, it's percent over 100 equals is over of. Okay, so so now this will be interesting. Let's so Greta, what goes in the percent spot? So you go percent over 100. So what goes here? Nope, not n, because we know the percent. Because it says 20%. So the 20 goes there. Because the percent always goes above the 100. Okay, so it's 20 over 100. So the percent, that's the easiest one. If they give you a percent, that is what goes on top. Okay, so then equals, do we know the is number? So what's the what goes in the is spot? Okay, so what goes on the is spot, Greta? Not n. 8 is. You just combine those two together. So 8 goes in the is spot, and then when it says of what number, you don't know what the of number is. So that's where your n goes. So now you can cross multiply and then divide. So now redo that one. So you have 8 times 100, which is 800 divided by 20. So 20 goes into 80 4 times, goes into it evenly. subtract, bring down. You should have 40 would be your answer. Oh, you had that? So then if you cross multiply and divide, you should have got 40 as your answer. Okay, Greta, how about this? I'll Zoom with you. Okay, I'll multiplied by 40. Where'd you get 40 from? But I'll open Zoom right now and I'll send you an invite. Okay, so I sent Greta, I sent that email to you for the Zoom. Let me know when you get in, you go into Zoom, so then I'll stop the YouTube live since it's just us two on here. Okay. I'll see you on Zoom then, Greta.